CCP streamlines administration in provinces and cities. Experts, it's a move to prolong its life. Xi Jinping's works discovered in trash heap at Harbin Institute of Technology campus. Wuzhishan Scenic area pays 6,000 Yuan for son Wukong to eat snacks. Video went viral. CCP military stops paid services. Insider reveals merchant oppression and dark secrets. CCP's treacherous political situation. Internal strife turns public. Bombshell rumors spread. It's all covered in today's China Truths. CCP streamlines administration in provinces and cities. Experts, it's a move to prolong its life. Currently, over 10 provinces and cities in China, including Beijing, Chongqing, Tianjin, Shanghai, Hebei, Hunan, and Sichuan, have started organizational downsizing, with some planning to reduce leadership roles. This move follows the CCP's institutional reform plan, issued last March, which required reforms at the central level by the end of last year and at the local level by the end of this year. Experts view these reforms as the CCP's strategy to prolong its life. Li Yuanhua, an Australian-based scholar, observes that the CCP recognizes the high operational costs of its extensive bureaucratic system. Before these reforms, some cities had up to 10 deputy mayors. The combination of too many officials and current financial strains is necessitating this downsizing. Furthermore, China's economy has been in decline since 2023, with turmoil in the real estate sector, risks in trust and asset management institutions, a struggling stock market, and a looming financial crisis. CCP data reveals that, as of last October, local government debt exceeded 40 trillion yuan, leading to widespread bankruptcy. Li Yuanhua notes that 3 years of pandemic lockdowns have depleted both central and local government funds. This financial crisis has rendered the CCP's bureaucratic system either non-functional due to lack of funds or barely operational. Li Jinping, a former Beijing lawyer and chairman of the Federation for a Democratic China in Canada, explains that the CCP's reduction in leaders serves two primary purposes. Firstly, facing severe financial difficulties, the CCP is cutting personnel to effectively allocate limited resources, particularly in vital sectors like public security, legal and judicial systems, national security, and intelligence agencies, to maintain its one-party rule. Secondly, reducing the number of leaders aims to streamline decision-making. Fewer leaders mean fewer conflicting opinions and more efficient operation of the authoritarian system, enhancing regime control. Amidst a surge in business failures, layoffs, and unemployment, local governments in China are recruiting grid members and security guards, offering high salaries. These recruitment efforts and the broader reform measures highlight the CCP's urgent efforts to address public dissatisfaction and the existential threat to its dictatorship, using all available means to maintain stability. Xi Jinping's works discovered in trash heap at Harbin Institute of Technology campus. The year 2024 has just begun, and Xi Jinping's greatest fear seems to have manifested. Xi Jinping, in his effort to consolidate leadership within the CCP, has been prolific in publishing books for widespread internal promotion. The Chinese government-mandated nationwide study of Xi's quotations, and state-run media have consistently reported various sectors actively engaging in studying these quotations. The campaign extends to young children, with reports of kindergartners being compelled to watch related videos, indicating an extensive brainwashing initiative that targets children as young as 3 or 4. At the garbage collection site of Harbin Engineering University, several of Xi Jinping's books were found discarded. Titles such as Xi Jinping and Jingding, On the Party's Self-Revolution, and selected letters of Xi Jinping were among those abandoned, some still in their original shrink wrap. According to online sources, another notable discovery was a discarded Communist Party membership oath near a trash bin, reportedly in front of the Qingdao Laoshan District Public Security Bureau. Netizens have reacted in various ways to these events. Comments ranged from lamenting the waste of tree resources and praising the success of garbage sorting education to more critical remarks suggesting the books ended up where they belonged. Some humorous comments suggested using the books as toilet paper, while others expressed concern over the potential repercussions for the individual who discarded the books. There were references to severe punishments during the Cultural Revolution, including a person being sentenced to 10 years in prison for dropping Mao's little red book in the toilet. There were even suggestions to use the excess books as fuel for the aircraft carrier Fujian, currently being tested in Shanghai. Notably, Wikipedia indicates that Harbin Engineering University, HEU, is jointly maintained by the Ministry of Industry and Information Technology, the Ministry of Education, Heilongjiang Province, and the city of Harbin. HEU, a key national university in China that focuses on engineering, is the sole institution in northeast China that selects and trains reserve officers for the Chinese Navy. An article by Radio Free Asia, published on April 7 last year, highlighted that since Xi Jinping's rise to power in 2012, the total printing volume of his works has reached astronomical numbers. Besides the use of state resources for editing and translating these books into various languages, the royalties he earns are staggering due to the huge distribution, adding billions to his account. Cheng Yizhong, a senior Chinese media professional, described this situation as the most corrupt form of bribery and the most nefarious means of exploiting power for personal gain. It's not just about amassing wealth, it also serves to brainwash those offering bribes, fostering personal worship among the loyal, with the wastage of paper and resources being a minor issue compared to the greater harm of corrupting societal attitudes. Wuzhishan Scenic area pays 6,000 yuan for Sun Wukong to eat snacks. Video went viral. Recently, the Wuzhishan Scenic area in Taihang, Handan, Hebei Province started hiring impersonators to portray Sun Wukong, with a monthly salary of 6,000 yuan, approximately $845, mainly for snacking. This unique job opportunity has quickly become a trending topic online. The role's simplicity is highlighted in viral videos. Performers merely crawl into a cave to receive snacks from visitors. Sun Wukong engages humorously with children, who feed him treats like bananas and dates, and jokes, all right, I'll bankrupt you with my appetite." The Scenic area's manager confirmed the 6,000 yuan salary, noting potential bonuses for exceptional performances. The recruitment process prioritizes a passion for Sun Wukong, performing skills, a lively and approachable nature, and the ability to interact with visitors. Currently, there are 2 Sun Wukong impersonators, one of whom, a 3-year veteran skilled in the character's movements and acrobatics, earns 9,000 yuan monthly, about $1,267. With the new year near, plans are underway to hire 2 more actors, preferably with some acting experience. The manager noted the recent surge in online interest, with over 100 inquiries in one day. However, he clarified that the job involves more than just lying around and eating. Jimu News reports that Sun Wukong impersonators must consume a substantial amount of snacks fed by tourists. Both current impersonators have gained over 10 kilograms since starting. Amid China's economic downturn and high unemployment, this unusual job offer has sparked varied online reactions. Some view the 6,000 yuan salary as an easy, stress-free opportunity. In contrast, a former impersonator shared a distressing memory of having been in this role. Some kids would pick up cookies from the ground and shove them into his mouth. If he refused to eat, they would hit and insult him. Even worse, some kids urinated on him. Unable to tolerate it any longer, he quit. CCP military stops paid services. Insider reveals merchant oppression and dark secrets. Military land leasing for fees has long served as a critical slush fund for the CCP's military. In 2016, the CCP issued a complete ban on the military's commercial activities, including land leasing, which had a widespread impact on various businesses. One such case is that of Chu Zhudi, a Shenzhen merchant with a market in Shaoguan, Guangdong, situated on military-leased land, who exposed the corruption and exploitation by the military during the market's closure. Shaoguan's market, comprising over 100 businesses, rented idle military land and properties. Chu, who had close ties with the market owner, stated, "The military's rented properties and land acted as a slush fund. Instead of being handed over to the state or used for military expenses, these funds were embezzled by military leaders." The CCP Central Military Commission's March 2016 directive aimed to end all paid military services within 3 years, including real estate leasing, part of the plan's second phase. Chu mentioned that the halt of paid military services aimed to disrupt this corruption, a move referred to as military-commercial decoupling, intended to sever their corruption chain. Their markets lease was set to expire in 2023. Due to necessary market reforms, the owner faced difficulties. Unexpired contracts led to a decoupling agreement with the armed police, transferring management to Wukong Company, which sent the rents directly to the state treasury. The armed police realized they would lose their income source after this takeover, ending their rent collection and corruption opportunities. They aimed to profit one last time before the market's transition. Chu added, the military's corruption is extremely severe, marked by blatant buying and selling of official positions. It's known that China Wukong Company is a massive state-owned enterprise, established by the CCP in July 2019. It's also known as the largest central enterprise in terms of assets, second only to the China Railway Corporation. China Wukong Company is responsible for handling all the operational assets and properties, including farms, handed over by the CCP's military from across the country. The creation of this real estate behemoth for the military by the CCP garnered significant attention, especially during a period when central enterprises were being directed to withdraw from the real estate sector. Armed police officers demanded bribes of nearly $42,000. Chu outlined the two-step reform and decoupling process at Guangdong Shaoguan Market. Initially, market operators signed a decoupling agreement with the armed police force. The second step involved entering into a new lease agreement with China Wukong after the decoupling. However, Chu revealed that the local military obstructed further progress after providing the market owner with the decoupling agreement, which the owner signed. Despite being prepared to sign a lease with Wukong Company, the owner was neither allowed to sign nor to meet with the company. Chu explained that this obstacle emerged because a military officer handling the case demanded a 300,000 yuan, approximately $41,904, bribe to proceed with the full contract. Given the owner's already strained finances, they refused to pay. Chu also recounted a shocking incident where local troops brutally suppressed the market's traders, likening the scene to a war movie from the anti-Japanese war, with ordinary people forcibly ousted. According to Chu, the market was home to small vendors, all of whom were forcefully evicted. The market owner was also expelled. He highlighted that the evicted tenants, who had contracts with the market owner, sought compensation for their losses, resulting in the owner's multimillion-dollar investment disappearing overnight. A complex issue with significant interests. Putting an end to the paid services provided by the military is a sensitive matter for the Chinese Communist Party, as it involves substantial interests. The controversy surrounding the closure of Chu Judi's market merely scratches the surface of a deeper issue. Reports suggest there is resistance to discontinuing the military's paid services. In a report by Xinhua News Agency, a Chinese state-owned media outlet, it was announced on May 31, 2017, that the military's commercial activities were slated to conclude by June 2018. However, on June 11, 2018, the Central Military Commission issued a joint notice, extending the deadline to December 2018, effectively postponing it by 6 months. Hua Pa, a current affairs observer in Beijing, offered an analysis, stating, "The ban on the military engaging in paid services has adversely affected the interests of certain individuals who have incurred significant losses." Chinese issues expert Heng Yi also noted, the military's largest and longest-running paid services are related to hospitals. Hospitals are entangled in two aspects: one involves charging significant fees for external services, and the other pertains to the issue of organ harvesting from Falun Gong practitioners. CCP's treacherous political situation, internal strife turns public, bombshell rumors spread. Around the new year of 2024, there has been a surge in rumors concerning power struggles within the Chinese Communist Party. These rumors involve the second-generation CCP members, as well as military purges and alterations within the diplomatic system. These developments have sparked intense discussions and speculation. On January 4, political commentator Zhou Xiaohui published an article in the Epoch Times, citing information from sources within the military. The article claimed that the current leader of the CCP is preparing to investigate Xu Qiliang, a former vice chairman of the Central Military Commission. The day prior, Hong Kong media published an article implying that Geng Shuang, the Chinese Communist Party's representative for foreign affairs at the United Nations, had defected to the United States due to his wife's involvement. Following this, the permanent mission of the Communist Party of China to the United Nations released a statement of Geng Shuang's speech at the Security Council, which strongly countered these claims. Rumors about Geng Shuang's defection had already been circulating online before the new year. These speculations arose due to his wife's prominent position at a U.S. company and his association with the recently fallen former Foreign Minister Qin Gang. Commentator Tang Jingyuan observed that the recent proliferation of unusual political rumors in the Chinese political landscape highlights a significant issue. It suggests that within the CCP system, there is widespread anxiety, and nearly everyone has a strong sense of impending crisis. This has led to rumors regarding defections and arrests, contributing to the prevailing uncertainty. Towards the end of the previous year, an editorial titled Reviewing the Ideological Line of Seeking Truth, published by Caixin, was removed. Subsequently, a special feature titled Farewell to 2023 was rapidly deleted as well. Mr. Tang commented that Caixin's repeated forays into areas considered off-limits by Xi Jinping provide evidence that media outlets like Caixin are essentially playing the role of vanguards in expressing anti-Xi influences. This highlights the increasingly public nature of the internal struggle within the CCP between different factions. Regarding the second-generation red aristocrats collectively advocating for change and attempting to reorganize the CCP to overcome its challenges, Tang Jingyuan said that this suggests that there is a growing awareness within the party that the CCP is in dire straits and cannot be saved. Consequently, these second-generation red aristocrats have started coming together to protect their interests. Nevertheless, analysts believe that the internal opposition to the current party leader primarily aims to preserve the party itself. They view the eventual demise of the CCP as an inevitable historical outcome. Economist Li Henqing, residing in the United States, mentioned that he is aware of a group of individuals often referred to as the second-generation red aristocrats or official second generation. These individuals harbor thoughts of transforming the CCP into a social democratic party, which might enable the CCP to survive impending crises. However, given the multitude of atrocities committed by the CCP during its over 70 years in power, such a transformation would be exceedingly challenging. Mr. Tang Jingyuan concluded by emphasizing that there is a high likelihood that China's political landscape will witness significant black swan or gray rhino events in 2024. These events could lead to substantial changes, turmoil, or even the disintegration of the entire CCP. Don't forget to leave a comment in the section below to share your opinions on today's topic with us. Make sure to like and subscribe to see more interesting topics from China Truths.